All right, guys, so let's look at my new toiletry bag, and I'm going to show you some of the items that I pack in here. This is not going to be exhaustive. This is not packed for an actual trip, but I am going to show you some little gadgets and tips and tricks inside that I pack usually. Anyways, I want to talk about this. If you've seen some of my past videos, you already have seen this. I think I've featured this in 2 other videos. I love this toiletry bag. And the main reason for loving this, well, I have 2 reasons. My old toiletry bag was maybe like that big. It was just a little inch bigger. And I was finding that I wasn't filling it to capacity, but yet it was taking up too much space in my luggage. So this one is actually like thinner. My other toiletry bag was maybe that thick on each side. It was like that thick total. And this one is a little thinner and it's a little less wide as well. It's just the right size for my needs. Plus, the main thing that I love about it is if you've ever traveled with one of these, I've shown this before, you know what a headache this is. The only advantage to traveling with this is that it's hard shell and it won't smash your jewelry in case you have something very delicate that you're traveling with. But you know, if you have one of these, it's such a pain, especially if you go through TSA pre-check, because they always want you to open this. And first of all, if you have this packed with jewelry, it's like a brick in your luggage. But whenever they make you open it, it just spills. Everything spills out of it. And it's a mess. So yeah, the organization's kind of nice, but it's not practical for traveling. Plus, it's a weird size. It takes up too much room. So what I really like about this toiletry bag is this pocket right here is actually a jewelry organizer. I've added this pouch in addition to put bracelets in because I like to travel. I like bangle bracelets, and there's not really anywhere to put bangle bracelets in this organizer pocket. But you'll notice that when it's open, all of the necklaces stay in place, nothing falls out. You can put your rings here, you can put earrings here, you can put extra stuff in this little pocket. So I love this because it's flat and it doesn't take up any extra room, but I can fit just as much jewelry in this pocket as I can this pink brick. And it's so much more organized. And also, whenever you open this thing out, nobody's gonna think whenever you have this hanging that you have jewelry back here. And in case that does bother you, I would get maybe one of those, I would get one of your carry-on or something that has a lock on it so that you can stow this in whenever you're out and about and out of your room. You could stow your jewelry if you're worried about it. Anyways, another feature about this toiletry bag is obviously it has the cart loop right here in case you don't have a personal, if this is your personal item, you can hang it through the arm of your carry-on, but I really probably am not going to use this, and I might actually even cut it off. I don't know. We'll have to see. All right, so let's go ahead. Oh, another thing is I always have a hair clip that I attach to out here because you never know when you're going to need to put your hair up. So I always attach that to the outside. All right, so let's go ahead and open it out, and it opens out like this. First of all, and I've said this before, I always travel with a quart-size clear bag, and I separate things with like feminine products, which you don't need to see that, so I'm going to fold it down. But and then I have solids, liquids, and then I have like my little pharmacy down here. All right. So anyways, what I like about it is it has this hook, and it's a metal hook, and you can stow the hook like this if you want to, but I never do that. I just leave the hook out like that and tuck it under. I used to travel with, just one that opens out, but I'm telling you, I've traveled enough places, and for some reason, bathrooms whenever you get to your destination, they have no counter space. But there's always a place you can hang, whether it's the shower pole or the towel rack. My husband and I were just at an Airbnb a week or so ago where there was nowhere to hang this. So I took a picture off the bathroom wall and hung it on the nail. And so that, there's always somewhere to hang this. And you need to make sure if you get one of these that it's a metal hook and not a plastic one, because trust me, it's gonna hold up. All right, but because I have everything divided by solids and liquids, the way I travel is I start with all my liquids in this clear container, and I will literally keep this somewhere in the top of my personal item in case they make you take your liquids out. In America, they don't really make you, especially if you have TSA pre-check, you can just keep your liquids inside. But some of these European countries, some Asian countries, they still make you take your liquids out. So I always try to make sure I travel with my liquids starting out in this, and then whenever I get through security, I'll dump all of this into my liquids pouch right here, okay? So that's a thing to do. All right, now let's get to my solids. I think I've shown you this before in another video, but this is all of the makeup that I would ever possibly need. And actually, I use this pouch in my purse just from day to day, because you never know if you're gonna get stranded or whatever, and you never know. So I just have all of my makeup, but it's so easy to keep it in this little pouch. So what I use is I found this, and a lot of these things I found on Temu, but this is concealer, but I also will mix this with a little bit of face lotion and kind of make my own BB cream and then put that on my face. But it's solid, so it doesn't count as a liquid, and that's what I like about it for traveling. And then I've shown you this before. This is like a little tiny powder compact. It has, you can see I've used it, but it has the powder puff. It has this divider that I keep in it just because I don't like getting powder on the mirror, but it has a mirror as well. So you can be sitting there on the airplane and you can do your makeup with this mirror. This is aloe lip gloss. I don't think I've opened it actually. Have I opened? Oh yeah, it's green, but when you put it on your skin, it turns pink. So I like that because I like that it's a lip gloss, that it's aloe, but also it gives you a little bit of color, and that way you don't have to travel with too much lipstick. This is a little tiny mascara, which is actually really good mascara for being Temu. Now, if I was actually traveling, I would need to put this in my liquids because it's lip tint and it is liquid, but for now, I just keep it all with my makeup. And then this is another, it's like from Dollar General or something, lipstick. And then I have a nail file, because you always need a nail file when you're traveling. Something always happens. And then this is a little eyebrow comb, sort of, is it called a spoolie? I don't know, something like that. And then this, I love this. This is from Temu. I love this thing. It's a 4-in-1 makeup pen. So you have white. This is for highlighter if you like to highlight the corner of your eye, the inner corner of your eye. Just like one of those multicolor pens. And whenever you click one of these options, then if you turn it, it will advance the product. So this is highlighter, and you can see it's like that, white. And then the next one is for your eyebrow. It's brown, and that's a little low. So if you want to advance it out, you just twist it a little bit and it comes out a little bit, and you can see eyebrow. And then the next one is lip liner. You can see that. And then the last one is eyeliner. And it's actually really good. You can see it's very smooth. So all of those, and they're really good colors, and you just click it like that. So I love this thing, and it seems to, like, I bought several of them when they were on sale like a year or so ago, and I'm still using the same one, and I use it a lot. Like anytime we travel, this is the makeup that this is what my makeup kit looks like, you know? And I really like it. All right, so there's that. All right, now I have this little pouch, just because this is all my hair items, and there's Band-Aids and like tweezers. I have hair ties around my Band-Aids, and like a hair comb and little clips and tweezers and bobby pins. And I just keep them in this little pouch because I hate like digging through the big pouch for like little items. So that just keeps these things organized. And then these are cotton swabs for your ears. This is a little face scrubby, so I like to travel with that. And this is my face soap. It's actually a larger bar that I cut in half, but I just keep it in this little plastic container. This right here is actually my deodorant. This is a block of salt, and it actually used to be bigger, but I dropped it and it broke in half. I have had this same block for like over 20 years, and I don't use regular deodorant because regular deodorant has really bad chemicals, plus it like blocks your lymph nodes and it can contribute to breast cancer and things like that. Salt is your best option for body odor anyway because it's antibacterial and it's natural. And your body doesn't conflict with salt because salt is in your body, you know, it's a totally natural thing. So what I do is after I shower, I just get a little bit of water on my hands and kind of splash it under my armpit and then use it just like I would deodorant. And if I need to, I have some essential oil body spray that I'll spray and then I'll rub the salt over it again, and it works really, really well. And if it's a little bit damp, instead of putting it back in this little plastic bag, I'll just put it in this mesh pocket and just let it dry out. And it does a good job. All right, now this is a wooden comb, and I'm really not that natural, but I do have some natural products. I like using a wooden comb because it doesn't strip your hair of its natural oils. I got this comb way back, like I lived in Korea over a decade ago, and I just have always had this, and I like it because it's flat, and so it doesn't take up hardly any room. All right, now as far as my razor, I just got this on Temu. You can see it's super cute and small, and it actually comes with a bigger case, but the case takes up too much room, and so I just travel with the cover that the head comes with. It actually, this particular razor came with 3 or 4 different heads. I mean, not different, they're all the same, but replaceable heads that you just snap in. I will say that Temu razors are super sharp. You will shred your legs to bits. So I highly recommend the first few times you use it, like dry razor your legs, and then that will dull the blades enough that you can use them in the shower. So I'm just telling you because I have, from experience, they are very sharp and they last a long time. I have the full size. There's 6 blades on this, by the way, and I think this, along with the other replacement heads, was like $4. So it's a really good deal, and it's very small, and it will last for a long time. As I was starting to say, I have the regular 6-blade razor from Temu, and it has, one head has lasted me over a year because it's so sharp. It stays very sharp. I probably need to replace it soon, but this little thing, I bring a bigger thing for my vitamins, but this particular little case, I just have some oregano oil if I get sick, and then I also keep it with toothpaste tablets. Instead of adding an extra liquid of toothpaste, I found these on Amazon. It's called Chew Brush Smile, and I searched and searched on Amazon for toothpaste tablets that did not have like magnesium stearate and what else? What's that one that, titanium dioxide? Some of those with like chemicals. This one is almost all just calcium, sodium, and xylitol. There's nothing else in this as far as I know. They might add stuff, I don't know, but according to the ingredients, this one was a good option. So my husband actually even likes these, and he's very picky about things. So I like them because, you know, it's not gonna be like toothpaste, right? But you're traveling, okay? So you just put one of them in your mouth, you chew it up, and kind of keep it right in the same place as you're chewing it up into a little fine powder. And then you stick your toothbrush in there and it starts to foam up like toothpaste does. And honestly, I think it works better than toothpaste. It's fluoride free, so I like that. But anyways, I like it because then I can cut down on a liquid, just like my face soap is a bar. All right, one last thing is I don't travel with a travel toothbrush. This is my actual toothbrush. This is from Temu actually, and I love it because, I don't know if you can see, but it kind of looks like it's Gucci or something, which is hilarious because Gucci doesn't make toothbrushes. But anyways, I bought like a 6-pack for like $3 or $4. I just love them. Like, I actually just really like the quality of the toothbrush. The bristles are nice and soft, but also firm. But I love this thing. This is what I use from day to day, okay? If I travel, I can use it as a toothbrush head cover, but when I get to my destination and at home, you can suction these to your sink, and then it's a toothpaste stand. So you don't have to bring an extra cup or something like that. It's a one and done. I love this thing, and this is what I use every day. This is what I travel with, this is what I use every day. And really, that is better for your teeth, because a lot of the travel toothbrushes are they say they're soft, but they're actually really hard. And I just know from those ones that fold up, they're not good quality, even if they're made by Crest or Colgate, whatever. They're really bad quality, and they tear my gums apart. So I prefer to just use the regular toothbrush that I use on a normal basis to be a little kinder to my gums. So that's what I think about that. And all right, another thing about this pocket is I like that it unfolds all the way down so you can get down to the bottom part. But if you don't want all your stuff falling out, you can just zip it to get in from here. So I like that pocket. All right, now I'm not going to talk too much about my liquids because most of these are pretty like standard: face cream, contacts, hair gel. There was one thing, there were a few things in here that I want to talk about. This is made by Chanel. Okay, like I shop Temu, okay, but I'm cheap, but I'm not free. All right, so this is Chanel, and what is it, Mademoiselle, I think. Yeah, that's the one that I like, is Mademoiselle. If you twist it, it comes up like that, and you can spray it, and then if you want to replace it, it pulls out, and you can buy these separate little cartridges and put them in there, and then just twist it down like that. So that's nice too, because it's small and travel size. And what else do I have in here? SPF. I thought there was something in here I wanted to talk about. Maybe there wasn't a particular standout liquid. What was it? Oh, I do have this. Okay, so I got this at a hotel. But if you're having trouble sleeping, this is lavender essential oil. And in a pinch, this could be a stand-in for perfume as well. But I just travel with that just in case I need it. You could also use it in lieu of body spray, whatever. I really thought I had something in here I wanted to talk about. Oh, this, haha. All right, instead of packing a whole bunch of face cream bottles that take up a bunch of room, I found these on Temu. They are individual packets of face serum and lotion. Let me show you what they look like. The boxes, you can find them on Temu. It's like a box of 20. And like when I used to live in Korea, if I bought face cream or whatever, they would give you a bunch of these little sample size items, and that's what I would use for traveling. But I don't live in Korea anymore. But you can find these face serums and lotions and stuff. You can find these on Temu for like, I don't know, each of these boxes was between $2 and $3. And one of these little packets will last you at least 3 days, maybe even longer. They have different ingredients listed, but I haven't really noticed that one of them is any better than the other. But I will say that they are good. Like this one says it's a collagen firming mask, and this one says that it's Cordyceps Pro X-Lane. I don't know what that means, but honestly, I think they're all just the same, the same ingredients. I haven't noticed that any one is better than the other, but I do like them, and they do make your skin feel good. And when you're done with this, you can toss it. So if one of these lasts for 3 or 4 days, you can just multiply that by the time that you're gone, and just bring however many of these you need and throw them away when you're done. All right, then that was what I wanted to talk about, liquids. Then this last pocket is stuff like cough drops and tissues and wet wipes. And you know, these are all obviously good for wiping down your airline seat because they're nasty. I have emergency, and I have airborne. I have some gum because sometimes your ears pop, and various other and sundry little painkillers and whatever. So that's what I keep in that pocket. And I think that's actually everything I wanted to talk about. Yeah, so thank you for watching this video. I hope it gave you some ideas. And yeah, that's it. Thank you. Bye.